Sup guys, and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Card Collecting and Investing with me, Ginger Man Cards. Hope you're all super well. Firstly, apologies for the lack of content over the last 2 to 3 weeks. It's been a busy time for me. I've moved house, as you can tell. Happy days. I've also been focusing on securing a new job as my current role is being made redundant potentially. So yeah, that's been my focus. Hopefully you can understand. But I am back. I'm really happy to be back, honestly. I have missed doing this. I really enjoy it. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the content. And this is the weekly episode that I do every Monday, not Tuesday, of Marvel Card Top 10 Sales, baby. And I'll be going through eBay listings that have sold and complete, etc. Looking at trends, high value items, graded cards, PSA population reports. Just movement that I'm seeing that's very interesting in the Marvel card market. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome back. Alrighty, let's get into it. So, where do I begin? There's so much going on. With the limited time I've had, I've tried to keep myself updated as to what's going on in the market. There's been some big sales happening. I'm going to start with some PMGs. Yes, I know, boring, but important nevertheless. Some big dogs getting in the Marvel card game. Sketch Card Hive doing a video about Steve Aoki. Those kinds of things happening, which is awesome. Just really good to see. Marvel cards definitely drying up in terms of supply, from what I can see. Certain sets and cards for sure, not just one in particular. But yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to make this short and sweet. Hope you don't mind, because I still don't have Wi-Fi until tomorrow, so I'm going to have to upload it via my phone. So let's do it. So in at number 10, Miles Morales, 2017 PMG, numbered out of 49, sorry, because it's 2017 Fleer Ultra. $2,000 for this. This is 2017. Miles Morales as a character is super important, and you cannot pick many of these cards out from near enough any set, because they're all taken, they're all hidden in someone's collection. So super interesting. Miles Morales, like, when I look at Miles Morales as a character, I think about my 5-year-old son. I think he will grow up with Miles Morales in terms of the future of Marvel. So definitely an important character, and one that demands a high value for sure. So yeah, really good example. PMG still rocking. From what I've seen recently, I've not seen the shield bidding kind of aspect, in my opinion. I've seen pretty much all genuine sales as far as I can see. But as always, I haven't contacted the sellers and stuff like that, so I could well be wrong. But it all looks pretty genuine to me at the moment. Interesting. In at number 9, another PMG card. But why do I bring this one up? Because I think it's a wicked card. But it's another PMG, blue, numbered out of 50, from the 2015 Fleer Retro set. And you can see Iron Man. I don't know, it's just a really cool card. I've spoken to a number of people about PMGs in general, but the general consensus I get, and this isn't my opinion, but is that people prefer the 2015 artwork, 2002, 2013, 17, etc. Again, let me know down below, comment down below your thoughts. What's your favourite set in terms of PMGs and artwork? I think this looks wicked, personally. The blues, always striking for me. The greens are sick as well, and the reds are sick as well, but in particular the blues really pop on certain characters. But $2,279. This is a raw card, not bad condition. Hard to tell, really blurry photo. I mean, I don't know, if I'm spending that amount of money, I want to have a proper look at what the card is like. If you're new to collecting, like, I advise you. Condition isn't everything, but if you're doing this for investment purposes or your PC, doesn't matter so much, but you just need to be very careful what you're buying if you're spending this amount of money for sure. In at number 8, so I'm going to do two separate listings, both 1990 MU. I am sorry, but important to give you an update as to where things are at, where's the PSA population at, and what the prices are like at the moment. So Doctor Strange, this is one of the lower, in terms of PSA population, one of the lower ones. So this is a PSA 10, so for $861, ComC listing, auction, 16 bids. That's a chunk. That is a chunk. And I'll go to the pop report in a second. This SpiderMan, 91 bids, PSA 10, 90 MU, 1005. So a fair whack for a PSA 10. Interesting to see. However, the pop report shows now we're at 10,231 graded cards of this set. Oh my god. I did say it would reach 10k. This was a few months back. And it has, and it will continue to rise. And it has quite dramatically. So in terms of 10s, 3,825 10s, 3,647 9s. That's just crazy. So the Spider-Man we were just looking at, which is card number 29. Let's go down. So that's not right. That's the one. So there are 35 PSA 10s of that card, and that sold for $1,000. Let's look at Doctor Strange. Okay, so this is where it's interesting. Only 10 PSA 10s of Doctor Strange. And that sold for $800. So again, characters are important, and Spider-Man, rightly so, majority of the time fetches more money. Fact. Doctor Strange movie coming out soon. Spider-Man movie coming out soon. Sports card guys coming in. Pokemon guys coming in potentially. Yeah, so, you know, they may be picking up some of these things. Interesting though. So what are we on? In at number 6, a wicked card. And I don't actually know I tried to look on 130 Point to get the actual sold price, but this is a 94 Flair Part V, which is like, I want to say it's one of the chase cards. Could be wrong. You can see the back as well, which is awesome. If it shows it. No, not today. Okay. But yeah, 399 meant to have sold for. Wicked card. Flair. I mean, the Flair buybacks are a no-brainer. I've said this time and time again. Marvel's Pack Fresh crew have all said the same thing as well. If you haven't listened to Marvel's Pack Fresh podcast, please do type in Marvel's Pack Fresh on YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff, and you can listen to some amazing Marvel card content with 3 other incredible content creators around Marvel cards who know their I'm not going to swear, who know their stuff way better than I do. I am a noob compared to those guys. So, super interesting though. In at number 5, I thought this was a steal. Collection Kings, I've spoken to this guy, he's cool. Really, really cool guy. $819, I believe this went for. And this is complete Ruby set of 90 cards. But they are numbered out of 50. And the important thing is, this is Dangerous Divas, so these are all female characters, Series 2, which are wicked cards. But, just superb. I love the look of these cards. Rittenhouse, which is having a hell of a time at the moment. And I think in terms of longevity, some of these like lower number cards, especially 50s, 10s, etc., are going to have a real, I don't know, what do I want to say? I think they're going to be worth more than they are now. That's my opinion. Again, this channel, completely speculative. This is all my personal opinion. Please do your own research before purchasing cards. There's lots of content out there now to make sure you don't get stung. Yeah, but I think this is a steal. If they actually paid it into dollars for the whole 90 card set of 50, I think that's a great buy. And again, there are some characters which you've probably never heard of, myself included. But X-23 in the future is going to be something big for sure. Gotta happen. That's just one example. There's lots of other cool characters in there, female characters as well. In at number 4, and we talked about this on Marvel's Pack Fresh podcast recently, is the Premier cards, so Marvel Premier. I've seen some movement. It's definitely happening. People buying these cards up, and rightly so. This is a really cool Deadpool, numbered out of 50, so serial numbered out of 50, which is always great. And if you're new to Marvel cards, buying serial numbered cards that are, out of 50 is not a bad shout for this kind of money. I mean, it's a Deadpool, very, very popular character, culturally well known by younger crowd, loved by older crowd, just a fan favourite. That's just, Ryan Reynolds of the movies, superb. So, awesome. Yeah, just something to note that these are definitely being bought up. That's what I wanted to say on that. This is just purely for my selfish, desires, I guess you could say, because I thought this card was wicked. So this is a 2020, and it's been sitting on eBay for a long time, because believe me, I've looked at it a lot, but simply couldn't afford it. It's a David Palumbo Captain Britain sketch card, and you're thinking, why are you showing me this crap? Well, I think it's cool, so that's why I'm bringing it up. But I just think it's wicked. And why do I think it's wicked? Because I'm British, and it's Captain Britain, man. But yeah, I think Palumbo did a decent job with this in terms of sketch cards. And again, I've not been down the sketch card rabbit hole yet. I'm not saying no, I won't. To be honest, I would have bought this card if I had the money. In terms of having a personal attachment, in terms of the artist, really well known. In terms of the set, awesome set. It would be a tick box, everything for me personally. So yeah, super interesting. But again, if you are looking at sketch cards and you're new, just be very careful. Do not buy anything for a long time before you understand what they're about and what the artists are about and what the characters are about. There's so much research you need to do before buying something. I hope that helps anyway. In at number 2, I thought this was wicked. A lot of heat around hollows and people talking about hollows and stuff like that. But this is what we would consider a rare hologram. And I've talked about this. I did an Instagram post recently of some of the holograms I have, which are 94 Amazing SpiderMan hollows, and about the blue purple cards being the rarest of the cards. The greens are seen as you can see in terms of price, $49, $230 for the purple. But yeah, the greens are seen as the more common, and then the dark purples, blues, violet, whatever you want to call them, are seen as the more rare cards. But I thought this was a wicked card. Look at that. Superb. I know Spidey Jew 09, if you're listening, mate, he's got this card as well. But it's just an awesome card. Obviously, it features Venom. I saw the trailer again on TV the other day, and I thought, yes, cannot wait to see that. And I don't normally watch trailers of Marvel card stuff before going to watch a movie. I don't know what you're like, but I'd like to have a completely fresh look at it. I don't want to see any spoilers, anything that might happen that's going to put me off the scent and what I think might happen in the movie itself. So yeah, awesome. Hollows are getting some love in for sure. In at number 1, and I wanted to bring up Probstein because it's important. So this Marvel card, which is a 95 Marvel Metal Wolverine, which again I think Marvel Metal in general will always, personally, in my opinion, always hold some value, especially in the PSA 10. It's the first Marvel Metal set, with the likes of new sets coming out. SpiderMan, Marvel Metal coming out hopefully the end of this year or January. the recent X-Men coming out, metal. I do think people will look back to what the original was, the first, things like that. And this Wolverine sold for $355, rightly so. Awesome card. This is just a standard base card. I say standard, it's still a wicked card. Hard to grade these, in my opinion, from the ones that I have. But yeah, Probe Steam. So, we've seen all the talk about PWCC, shield bidding, all that crap. And there's lots of other things going on with eBay. But Probe Steam has been a consignor for many, many years, big seller for many, many years, especially in sports card world and collectibles in general, but especially in sports cards. It's very well known. So for them to recently post a chunk of Marvel cards, and there's a lot they've been selling and posting, listing, is awesome. So definitely more eyeballs. So they're a big seller. People watch what they have selling, especially in terms of sports cards in particular. But again, I do believe personally this will bring more people into going, oh, what are these cards about? Why is this selling for so much? And then yada yada yada. More people come into the Marvel card hobby. Good or bad, I don't know. Personally, I think it's good. The more the better. But it's a difficult one. We discussed this on Marvel's Pack Fresh to quite an extent. But either way, awesome for Marvel cards. Getting some loving, some recognition. As I said, big dogs at the starting to have a look, or have been having a look, but just keeping it quiet, and hopefully coming out of their shell and saying, look, been collecting these cards for a while. They're awesome. So yeah, that's a brief update from the last week of 10 cards that I think are awesome and of note. I'm going to be posting more content. So please do like, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. And so glad to be back. Take care. See you in the next one. Peace.